target for this year's Purge is hiding in your home. You have 1 hour to find it and give him to us, or we'll kill all of you.
Hello YouTube, you're back here again with Lost Guy 17.
And the Crypto Nova, and today we will be reviewing The Purge.
Now, we'll be giving our summary about The Purge.
In an America racked by crime and overcrowded prisons, the government has sanctioned an annual 12-hour period in which any and all criminal activity, including murder, becomes legal. The police can't be called. Hospitals suspend help. It's one night when the citizenry regulates itself without the thought of punishment.
On this night plagued by violence and an epidemic of crime, one family wrestles with the decision of who they will become when a stranger comes knocking. When an intruder breaks into James Sandlin's gated community during the yearly lockdown, he begins a sequence of events that threatens to tear a family apart. Now it's up to James, his wife, Mary, and their kids to make it through the night without turning into monsters that they hide from.
Now we are going to be giving our opinions.
Okay, so my opinion on The Purge, well, I thought that it had a good, storyline to it, I guess. It was a good idea of a movie, but what the directors did with the movie, I thought was honestly just not good. It just started off slow, very, very slow, and the ending was terrible, first of all. It was just awful. They maybe only had a little bit during the middle of the movie where it was actually good, is when the intruders, the masked people came in the house looking for the original intruder. That was the only really good part, and it just, I didn't like it that much. That's basically it. I mean, they had the potential to be a very, very good movie, but the director just didn't do a good job with it.
Yeah, I agree. It did have the potential to be, a great movie, but...
Yeah, because, the story, the idea of it was good, but, it just... They didn't do a good job with it. They just made it too... I don't know, I just didn't like it that much.
Yeah, the storyline, it could have been so much more, there were so many gaps in the storyline. The dude, when he was being, the homeless man or whatever he was, who, got into their house when the kid let him in, he kind of, went out of the movie for, a good, 20 minutes, just, some random gap, and no one really cared about him anymore. The people that came in weren't even looking for him, they just wanted to kill, all the people. And it's just, I don't know, it could have been good if they chose, maybe, a better storyline, maybe some, a better director.
Yeah, if they had, done something else with it. And they had way more, if they showed more of the Purge.
Yeah. But, overall, it was, it wasn't really, I don't think I'd ever watch it again.
Yeah, neither would I. Never would I buy it on DVD.
Yeah, but, yeah, so, those were our opinions. Now we are going to be talking about the acting.
Okay, so I thought the acting was actually pretty good. All around, I thought the acting was really good for the movie. That's probably the best part of this movie, was the acting. That was one thing I do give a thumbs up to. And my MVP this week, he was my favorite. Well, no, he wasn't my favorite character, but I just could not hate him. He was the bad guy. His name was Rise Wakefield. That's the MVP this week. He played the main bad guy who came knocking and was talking to the dad at first, James Sandin. So yeah, Rise Wakefield is my MVP this week.
Yeah, I also really think that they picked some good actors to play the parts. They did fit the parts really well, but it was good acting, I have to admit, for such a meh movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Meh movie.
yeah, but the acting, I do have to agree with Lost Guy. It was the best part of the movie because they did portray their characters very well, and overall they did a good job. I think they could have like made a couple improvements, but yeah, they did a pretty good job.
Now we will be discussing the soundtrack of The Purge.
Yeah, when I watched this movie, and it was just yesterday, I really don't remember if there was...
Yeah, like, I don't remember there being any soundtrack at all.
Yeah, like, I just... The movie, it could have been better, like, if, like, in, like, the kind of, like, suspenseful scenes, if they had, like, you know, that eerie music, that something bad's about to happen, someone's gonna
Yeah,
get killed.
exactly. Like I always say, guys, the soundtrack makes a movie more epic, and this just didn't have any music, so it just couldn't have made it any. It didn't make it any better because there wasn't any. But yeah, exactly what Kryptonite was saying.
Yeah, like, we did search it up, and there were songs, but, like, unless it was after the person was done talking, like, in the end credits, I don't know, because I really don't remember there being any music. Maybe, like, if there was music on the radio, I don't, like, playing in the background, I don't know, but...
Yeah, like, honestly, I don't remember there being any.
Yeah, but... So, yeah, like, need soundtrack, or else the movie's not going to be as good as it could have been.
Exactly. Like, if you look at all the movies that, like, have epic soundtracks, like, one that I can think of off the top of my head is The Dark Knight Rises. Like, that, the music just made it, like, way over the top epic.
I know,
The movie was absolutely unreal, too, but, I mean, the soundtrack just pushed it way over the top, and that's just made it, like, extremely, extremely epic. But, I mean, even though this wasn't a very good movie, honestly, in my opinion, but a soundtrack could have made it better, but there wasn't any, obviously, so...
Yeah. Okay, well, that's pretty much it.
Now we'll be giving our opinions on the animation.
Yeah, this movie, it really didn't have any animation in it.
Yeah, except for, like, the gunshots and the blood and stuff like that. There wasn't very much animation to, like, critique or talk about, but...
Yeah.
Like, yeah, there wasn't too much other than the guns and stuff, but I would say that was done well.
Yeah, like, the animation was good. I thought they did a really good job. The blood...
Yeah, it was done well.
Yeah.
From what we saw, it was done well.
Yeah. The blood, I think they might have put a little too much in some parts. Other than that, I thought that the animation was pretty good. And yeah, since there's nothing really to talk about, let's just get straight to the rating. And now for the final part, ratings.
Okay, I think I'm gonna have to rate this a 5.5.
Yeah.
That's us guys rating 5.5.
Yeah. I'm gonna go a little higher because this movie did have potential. Like, they could have done so much more, but since it wasn't really since they didn't really do a good job, I'm gonna give it...
like, the potential was just there. I just wish they would have done something better with it.
I know, like, I saw the trailer and I was like, oh, this looks like a good movie.
Yeah, the trailer, like, it made it look so good.
Yeah, it's kind of like...
It disappointed me so much.
I don't know, it's kind of like what they did with Savages, if you ever seen that movie, like, when they, in the trailer, all it showed was, like, gunfights and, like, awesome stuff, and then I watched the movie, and it's about drugs. Now I'm like, where's the gunfights?
I hate when they do that.
I know, it's almost like false
advertising. And then they just disappoint.
It's almost like false advertising. But yeah, back to...
It's like what?
It's almost like false advertising. Like,
yeah,
almost.
Exactly, it is.
Yeah. But yeah, so back to the rating, I'm going to give this a 6. So, it could have done better, but just... I think they might have done it in too quick of a time. Like, I don't know when they started doing it, but I don't know. They should have taken their time with this.
So since I gave it a 5.5 and Kryptonova gave it a 6, I think KNLG Movie Reviews is going to have to agree on a 5.7 rating for The Purge.
Yep, that sounds about right. Okay, well, we hoped you enjoyed. So, we will see you Actually, I won't be here next week, so we are going to be missing a review next week, but next...
We will be back the following week, guys.
Yeah, the following week we will be back. Okay, so...
Remember to leave your comments in the comments section below and tell us which ones you want us to do next. Subscribe to Lost Guy 17, Andrew the Cryptonova. Just comment, thumbs up, give it all our ratings and everything. You know what? We'll see you next time, guys. Hope you enjoyed.